everyone! Welcome back to Teacher Joy's video and welcome to my story time! How many hours do you sleep every day? Around 8 to 10 hours? Yes. Have you ever slept for 24 hours? Wow, that's too long, Teacher Joyce. Do you know that there is one animal in this earth that sleep for many hours? They even sleep during the winter. They call it hibernate. Do you know what animal is that? Hedgehog. Very good. And today I'm going to tell you a story about a hedgehog. What's the title of the story? This is the story for today. Alright, now are you ready? Let's sit down, relax, and listen to the story.
Go Home, Little One by Kate James. Florence and Mrs. Hedgehog lived in the bottom of a tall tree, deep in the forest. The squirrel twins, Harry and Barry, lived upstairs. It was almost winter, and some animals were getting ready for the long winter sleep. Florence loved spring. Florence loved summer. And Florence loved fall. But she didn't know if she loved winter because she always slept right through it.
I want to stay awake to play in the snow with Harry and Barry,
she told Mrs. Hedgehog, who was busy making a feast to enjoy before their winter sleep.
You can play with Harry and Barry for a little while,
said Mrs. Hedgehog.
but don't go too far. We have to get ready to hibernate.
So Florence ran outside to play hide and seek with the squirrel twins. The three friends scampered deep into the forest.
Hello, little ones. What are you doing out here?
Mrs. Rabbit asked Florence.
It's going to snow soon. You should go home.
But Florence and the twins were having way too much fun to go home. They skipped even deeper into the forest. Sure enough, it began to snow. Florence loved the soft white snow, even though it was cold enough to make her toes tingle. The three friends built a huge snow squirrel.
It's getting dark, little ones.
Said Mr. Badger.
You should go home.
But the three friends were still having way too much fun to go home. All of a sudden, it was dark. Florence started to feel scared. Even the squirrel twins had never been this far away from home before. The sky was full of snow, and Florence couldn't feel her toes now.
Go home, little ones.
Hooted Mr. Owl.
There's danger in these trees. Be careful.
Not yet.
Said Florence, feeling a little unsure. She wasn't having so much fun anymore.
Hello, little ones.
Said Mr. Fox, showing his pointed teeth.
It's time to eat.
I want to go home.
Cried Florence at last.
So do we.
Cried Harry and Barry. Florence and Harry and Barry ran and ran and ran.
Help! Mr. Fox is chasing us.
They said to Mr. Owl.
I'll distract him.
He hooted.
Which way is home?
They asked Mr. Badger.
Go towards Mr. Rabbit's house. It's just over there.
They ran past Mrs. Rabbit's house.
You almost there. Go home, little ones.
she said. Florence thought his place looked familiar, but the snow made it hard to tell.
What if we can't find our home?
She asked. But at last, Harry and Barry shouted.
Look, Florence, it's our tree.
Mrs. Hedgehog scooped Florence up into a big hug.
I missed home.
Florence said.
And I'm hungry.
Harry and Barry stayed for the feast, and then it was time for Florence's winter sleep. And Florence and Mrs. Hedgehog slept soundly in the warm tree until spring. The end.
So, how's the story, everyone? I hope you like it. And what's the moral lesson from the story? Just like the hedgehog, she's supposedly to sleep during the winter. But because she wants to feel how the winter feels like, so they play. But as we all know, there is something happen when you don't follow your schedule. So if your mommy asks you to stop watching, do your homework, then you have to do your homework because you need to follow your schedule. Just like the hedgehog, it's time to hibernate, then they must sleep during the winter. It's a very nice story from the hedgehog family. Thank you for watching and bye!